Well, hello, General Hospital Daily Recap fans. Today's daily recap is for Monday, September the 16th, 2024. Monday, September the 16th. I'm back home. I am so tired. Jet lag ain't no joke. Oh my God. But anyway, let me get to this recap. I can't do comment corner. I just don't have it. Hopefully, in a couple of days, I'll be mentally sharp enough to do comment corner. Um, and I do want to point out because some folks have pointed that out. I've read the comments. 2 days ago on my review, I think it was Thursday's review, I didn't have my daily recap cap on. You all got to see my hair. I told you my hair was short. I've always worn it short. But it is kind of salt and pepper gray. I did dye it. Those of you that have been my recap fans for the last 3 years now. Has it been three? Oh my goodness, maybe two. This is going on. We're going into the third year. This is my second full year and a couple of months. I just could not embrace my gray. Couldn't do it. So I decided, you know what, I can't embrace the gray. I will go ahead and dye it, and I wear my hair out and about short now. But anyway, let's get into what's happening on GH land. We have Dante just lotioning Lulu's hands. Oh, because Lulu's hands get so dry. Cody came to meet Lulu, and him and Dante, or Dante, really opened up, you know. And see, like we said, he loves his relationship and his family with Sam, but he does miss Lulu, and he would want nothing more for her to wake up. Period. Because he definitely has feelings for her. Dilemma. But look, he would rather have that dilemma than she die, realistically. So, anyway, they have a heart to heart. I fast forwarded most of their conversation. Tracy is talking to Sasha as she's cleaning up, saying, "You're my employees, this, that, and the other." And Sasha's very respectful, but she tells her, she goes, "Oh, but if Cody had wanted to have people over, you wouldn't have a problem with that." Or Tracy says, "Do you understand?" Because Sasha apologized. She realized, well, let me just give a half apology. It wasn't sarcastic, but look, fine. I apologize, Tracy. It won't happen again. And she goes, "Good. See to it that you don't, because you are staff here. And you have to." Sasha goes, "Remember my place?" She goes, "I didn't say it. You did." She goes, "Yeah, but that's what you meant." She says, "But I wonder what would happen if it were Cody who had done this." And she takes the dishes into the little boathouse because I guess she's going to wash them in there. And Tracy comes back out. She goes, "You're still here," right? And Tracy says, you know, "Yeah, because I want to talk about, what you left the room with." And she goes, "Trace," she goes, "I don't show favoritism." So she goes, "Unless it's Cody." And Tracy's like, she goes, "Look, Tracy, I understand what's happening. You and Cody are friends. You like your friendship, or you value your friendship with Cody. Now Cody has a new fact. She's saying almost the exact same thing that Lois said to Tracy. Or who said that to Tracy? No, Lois talked about Brooklyn to Tracy. Somebody else. No, Lois talked about Brooklyn to Tracy. And now we have Sasha talking to Tracy about Cody, because, Tracy feeling like she's losing everybody. And so she goes, "But Tracy, he's found a new family, a family he never knew about. He needs to spend more time with them. And he and I are seeing each other. So we're going to be spending time together. But that doesn't mean he doesn't value your friendship." And Tracy's just looking at her. She's thinking, so she goes, Sasha, you need to start thinking about more about yourself and what you're going to do versus trying to make sure Cody's happy, because you're going to wake up and that not be fulfilling. And she's like, what do you mean? She goes, you're very talented. I've traveled 7 continents. Your quiche is impeccable. And she said some other things. She goes, you have talent. And it's really, I'm going to tell you, it's wasted here. This is, she goes, this is not going to be enough for you. What she should have said is, Sasha, if Cody didn't work here, would this be your dream job? That's what she should have said, Sasha. Okay? Because it wouldn't be her dream job. She's there because Cody is there. She gets to walk down to the stables. She gets to spend a lot of time with him because of the access of them both working there. So I was thinking Tracy was going to say, hey, I'll back you a little startup catering. Just start a little catering deal, right? Love cooking so much. So anyway, that ended that. And surprise, surprise, everybody. Rick took Ava's case. Surprise, surprise. Sonny comes in taunting Ava, letting her know that Diane is doing a postponement of the custody hearing. And he goes, consider it a favor for you because you don't have an attorney. You need to give it up altogether. She goes, I will not. So now they're back bickering. I will never. I want my daughter, Sonny. You are not going to keep her from me. Blah, blah, blah. So he goes, well, you know what? Consider it a gift. You're getting a postponement so you can get yourself together. Now, Ava should have told Sonny, thank you for sending Jason to find me. She should have said that, right? But she didn't. So Rick comes in because he goes, you have no attorney. And Rick says, she does have representation. And Sonny looks at him like, of course she does. Of course it's you. So it goes right back into the same. She goes, you threw your daughter's mother under the bus to the police. And Rick says, my daughter's mother is in the situation she is trying to cover for your daughter. And Rick and Sonny says, for one thing, you don't know that. For two, what you do know is Alexis would not commit murder like that. And I'm thinking, yeah, we don't know. Alexis will do some things. That Cassadine is deadly too. we all forget the Cassadine blood that runs through Alexis, right? So they are bickering so bad that Ava says, excuse me, but somehow this is not about me anymore. She's like, this is about you guys when you were kids, right? So she goes, can we please get back to the point, to the subject at hand? So as Sonny is leaving, Sonny says, you know what? Once again, Ava, making a mistake. You trust in that guy that will turn on you on a dime. And he turns and he walks away. And Ava's looking at him like, shoot, you did warn me about Kate. She looks at Rick and she's like, is Sonny right? Should I be worried about you? Can I trust you? Rick says, I'm an excellent attorney. I'm definitely going. Uh, she goes, but so is Diane Miller. He goes, I am hardly worried about Diane Miller. So she goes, well, good, because I want you to get my daughter away from Sonny Corinthos, right? Which is what Rick is going to, try his darndest to do. So we have Christina. Of course, she barges into Molly's office, barging in, saying, did you turn me in to the police? And Molly looks up at her from her desk and she says, wait, and get our, uh, did you tell the police that I wasn't home? And now they've arrested, my mother. And so Molly looked up. She goes, did I inform the police that you were not accounted for a certain period of time? Absolutely, yes, I did. You, just out of spite, you turned your own sister in. She goes, oh, no, no, no. It ain't out of spite, Christina. She says, see, not everything is about you. But in this instance, it kind of is. She says, see, because our mother is trying to clean up your mess. That's what's happening here. Our mother is trying to clean up your mess. Our mother didn't get a gun. She didn't have no gun. She goes, Christina, did you kill John Cates? I did not kill John Cates. I swear, you have to believe me. So mommy says, oh, like I have to believe that you were gonna give my baby to me. I gotta believe what you're saying. Oh, yeah. No, no, I don't. She goes, I didn't know how it was going to feel, her growing inside of me, her being a part of me, and blah, blah, blah. So things changed. And then you and TJ were having all these problems. And Molly says, all these problems? We were not having all these problems, Christina. See, the only problem we were having was you. She's saying, and that justifies you. No, only thing I was ever trying to do was protect her. And Molly just looked at her. She goes, you know what? You see, you only think about yourself. She was like, right now, you're not even thinking about my mother. And Christina says, it's our mother. She's my mother too. She goes, okay, then act like it. Confess, Christina. She goes, I can't confess to something I did not do. I didn't kill him, Molly. So she goes, Molly gets a call. Dex calls her. See, Dex is calling Molly. I don't know. I don't know. I'm saying this time next year, Molly and Dex would have had a thing, right? We'll see how this works. So that's my spidey sense for future, or for the future. So anyway, she goes, oh my God, what? And he tells her, your mother is being questioned and she does not have an attorney and she's answering. She's going to represent herself, right? So Molly goes, I'm on my way. And Christina says, what's going on? She goes, I got to go. Well, what's happening? Our mother has been arrested. And Christina says, arrested? But she goes, so that means they have some other evidence. She goes, Christina, if you love our mother, you bet you need to do the right thing. But I didn't kill John Kate. She goes, okay, you know what? So, okay, you didn't kill him. Because Christina's like, I'm going with you. Molly said, okay, so you didn't kill him? Then do our mother a favor and everybody else. Stay out of it and stay away. Because you will only make things worse for her. And Molly just leaves, right? And Christina's like, so she calls Dante. Now you see about making things worse, everybody. Who has she been calling all this time? Michael. So I'm going to call Dante the cop who's duty bound, right? Who doesn't dislike my mother, but won't put his job in jeopardy for actually me or my mother, right? So Dante gets the call and he tells Cody, "Look, I got to go. It's Christina. It's important, but I don't want to leave Lulu alone." Dante, Lulu's been left alone in that rehab facility for years, except, okay, you know what? She could be taking a turn for the worse. She could be dying. I understand that. You know what? I'm not even going to pass judgment on that. So Cody says, "No, no, I'll stay here. I'll stay with her." So he goes, "I got to go see what's happening. Christina's coming here, but I don't want to talk to her in here with Lulu." So he's probably going to take her in the chapel, okay, and talk to Christina. But on Friday's recap, one of the things that I said was, we got a revelation that she told Michael, a change in the plot or something they just decided to release to us in viewer land. She stopped off at the Quartermain house. Okay. Car was there. We didn't know that, nor did she tell her mother. Now that she told Michael, why in the world did she not call her mother and let her mother know? Oh, you know what? I was in a daze that night. I told you I went to the gravesite. I forgot. I also went to the Quartermain's house that's nowhere near in the same area, right? And I got to the driveway and then I changed my mind, right? So, guess what? Now that Alexis is representing herself and answering questions, Sam tried to get her not to do that, right? Sam gets a call from Liz. Danny's at the hospital. Not, I'm gonna get to Danny, but he's went there to see Dante. He knew Dante was with Lulu. He wanted to go tell his Dante, his mother's boyfriend, some news before he was telling his own mother, right? So anyway, and he told Liz before he told his own mother. So wait, so Sam was rushing out. She was leaving because Alexis goes, "No, no, go see what's going on with Danny. I got this. I know what I'm doing." And Sam says, "Get another attorney." She goes, "Diane can't represent me because she's representing Sonny." So I'm thinking, Alexis, for one thing, we all know Diane has referrals, good referrals. I forget whose referral Nora Gannon was. I think it was she. I think she was even Diane's referral who brought Nora in. I mean, so anyway, I knew they were leading Alexis or the detective. It was the guy that's the over the cadets, right? And he let her. He didn't lead her down a trap. He let her entrap herself because before Sam came in, Mac was going to show Alexis the picture because she goes, "Look, it's circumstantial. I threw a gun over a bridge." That he goes, "Yeah, well, there's more." And she goes, "What more?" Then, as I'm representing myself. I have the right to see it. He was going to show it to her, but Sam interrupted because see that would have framed her story right. So, or no, she still would have lied. But she said she went home. So no, she wouldn't have lied like that. She would have said, stopped over to I was gonna go to the Quartermain's house. I can't think of what reason she would say she was going to the Quartermain's house. Yeah, I can't think of a reason she would be there. So that would have been interesting. So anyway, she goes, "Nope, nope. All I did was go dispose of this gun that I found in my driveway. My grandchildren come to visit all the time, and I didn't want this gun to fall. I didn't know what was going on with this gun. I didn't want to fall into anybody's hands. So I chucked it off the bridge. Now, if that's a crime, I understand, and I'll answer for that, right? Now, you're an attorney. If you find a gun, what are you supposed to do?" I'm looking right now at my driveway. Oh my God, there's a gun out there. I don't want any of the neighborhood kids to find it and hurt themselves or point it at my house and shoot me accidentally. What am I going to do? Well, what I'm going to do, I would not go pick it up because I don't know where it's been and I don't know how to fire a gun. And you might think, how do you not know how to fire a gun? I don't know how to take the safety off. I do know how to point and shoot, right? But how do you properly, I mean, they ain't all made alike. How do you properly take the safety off of a gun? How do you properly know the safety's on a gun? I don't know. Seen enough movies, enough cop shows to know that there is a safety and it need to be off if you want to point and shoot. And it need to be on if you don't want to accidentally shoot yourself in the behind or the foot. I know that. But I would take something from my house, whether it be a bowl or a tub, or uh, I would, or maybe get my broom, sweep it from off the driveway, cover it up with something. 911. Cops, come get this gun, this unidentified gun from off my property. I don't know where it's been. It's up under a pile of water hoses. You'll see the water hose twirled on. It's under there because I'm gonna be in the house. Just so you know, I'm not gonna be standing here and tell you it's right here by my feet because you'll shoot me. Oh, come on, y'all. Mm. But I'm gonna be in the house and tell you where to get it. I'm gonna be watching out the window to make sure nobody else now decides, oh, it's a pile of water hose. Let me anyway, off track, off subject. So anything, but pick up a gun, drive it to this public place and throw it off a bridge. Yeah, that works. That story works for me, y'all. Works for me. So he goes, and okay, so now how did you get to the bridge? She told him the route. He says, okay, and did you go anywhere else before or after you reached, favorite bridge point? And she's like, she thought about it. And she's thinking about covering up Christina, all the things she's doing. And she's thinking about she's lying, right? She goes, no, that's the only place. And he goes, okay, now I'm gonna give you, I want you to think about it though. Just because you answer kind of quick. And I'm thinking, see, he actually had her say it 3 times. She went nowhere else. He said, then explain. And now he's showing her how your car was found parked at the Quartermain house during the time that John Cates was murdered. Yikes. Whoa. And she just looks. Oh my God. Because another question he asked her, are you the only person that drove your car that day or that night? And she said, yes, I'm the only person that drove my car. Oh my goodness. See? There we have it. Put her foot doggone in it. This is a hot mess, a hot nightmare mess. Who is it all centered around, everybody? Aside from the Kate shooting, for as far as Alexis's dilemma, Christina. Christina. Now the John Kate shooting, that's all sunny. And I'm happy he's dead. But anyway, that's it, everybody. That is it. Yes, I did. I covered everything. For General Hospital today, you guys are so phenomenal with Comment Corner. It's almost like you don't need me. But I do know how much you like me reading that 10-minute segment of Comment Corner. So hopefully this is Monday. Should be okay to go Wednesday. Should be able to do it Wednesday. If not for sure Thursday, but I'll try to get back to Comment Corner Wednesday. Everybody, I want to thank each and every one of you that jumped in and commented on stuff that I could not see because you get bits and pieces. But you know what? The last day that I was in Thailand, really 2 days before, because last day I was there was a Saturday. I finally found someone on YouTube that has a longer, more thorough uh, recording of General Hospital. I was really shocked. So I wish I had known about this site for a long time, but I didn't. This one played all the scenes. So anyway, everybody, I'll be back tomorrow for another daily recap of General Hospital.